wasn't there when I was alone. You say that you care when really you don't. It's all in your actions, none of my fault. Cause I ain't the kind you put to the side whenever you want.
Trail snap.
Stuck in the bottom of the bay with no life jacket.
Alright, so today's guest is a personal request of ours. If you haven't witnessed one of his music videos, then I advise you go watch it right now. He has professional clean shots, clarity beyond belief, and amongst the field of many, he stands out. TKing, welcome, man.
Hey man, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it, man.
For sure. So the last video I seen of yours is Red Rum, man. Another masterpiece, bro. So let's cut to the cake. TKing vision.
Yep.
In your words, can you explain what that means?
So I always see like directed by and like shot by. For me, I wanted to put a TKing vision because if you watch my videos, I try to make it so that each and every single one is different from the last. Like I'm not doing no like cookie cutter where we're just copying and pasting for every single artist, making it the same thing, same effects, and same lighting, same areas. Always in the hood or whatever. I like to switch it up. I like to do storyline treatments. It doesn't always happen, but yeah, I just like to switch it up and tell a story with a visual. So that's why I pick a TKing vision over like a shot by or directed by, because it's like the vision that I got. And, just to switch it up and make it different,
Okay. All right, man. So what type of visual events do you currently take bookings for?
Right now, I do anything that involves a camera. And right now, when I say that, I mean literally anything. I started off doing music videos. I started learning that corporate jobs pay a lot more. I recently did even like a wedding proposal. I did a wedding.
Okay.
My first corporate gig was for a truck company, and it was pretty cool because it was it's the first truck company in the U.S. to go all driverless trucks. So the truck drives itself. The semi trucks, like the ones that be carrying the big old rigs and everything.
Drives itself.
Drives itself. Yeah, it was crazy because we went up in the mountains and the hills to do the shoot to show their clients that you can maneuver and go through any terrain.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of scary. I have like
I know it was.
I had goosebumps right through that, but we did a little clip for them, and it's pretty cool because now I can take that clip and I can show it to other corporations and say, here, like I have professional videos for y'all. I can't show them the music video, of course,
Right.
Yeah, so any type of thing that involves, I'll even do kids-togethers, birthday parties, anything. As long as it involves money, and it pays for my time, it's good.
All right, that's cool, man. That's cool as hell.
Yep.
All right, man. So let's get some history.
Yep.
How long have you been a cameraman for hire, and when did you direct your first music video?
Okay, so I started shooting back in October last year, 2020. My boy Monk, shout out Young Monk, man. He doesn't get as much recognition as he should, especially in San Jose, and like the whole Bay period, but especially in San Jose. Like he's put so many people on. He never is the one to like go out and boast and try to take the credit for people. He does the right thing for everybody, man. And he has this artist Gloppo from Texas that he started working with, and I've been telling Monk that I want to get into film and start shooting. And I told him, hey, I just picked up this camera, and my boy had faith in me and was like, I got my artist coming out. We'll spend a weekend together. Let's shoot something and see if something can happen from that. And that was my first video from Gloppo. Immediately after that, like I said, man, it was through Monk. So immediately after that, people started noticing, watching. Did a video for Bolski who started popping around that same time too. So that was pretty dope. And then the biggest artist I like to work with, when I started off as D-Boy. I still work with him to this day. D-Boy had a lot of faith in me.
Talking about D-Boy Living?
D-Boy Living, yeah.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, man.
Yep, Writers Inc. Man, he's been rapping for a minute, and he started taking stuff to the next level, over the past couple of years. And it was crazy because he didn't even start off coming at me about any kind of camera work. What it was my brand always good. I got this clothing brand that I started last year, and he would cop 4 or 5 shirts every few weeks, just fresh. Like, hey, let me get this color, some tank tops,
just
whatever.
supporting and shit.
Yeah, so he was supporting it. And when he bought it, other people saw and started buying it too. And I mentioned to him one day, hey, I picked up this camera and I'm doing my thing, and he said, let's run it. History from there. We're 4 videos in. We got a 5th one on the way, and I can't say too much about it, but I will say flash bombs, smoke grenades, Tommy guns.
Let's go.
Piles of burning money. Yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting. So
yeah, that sounds.
It's gonna be my biggest shoot to date, and I appreciate D-Boy for giving me the opportunity again because I've been starting off, man. Like I said, October last year hasn't even been a year.
That's hard, bro. All right, bro. So my next question, on IG, you post heavy about color grading and lighting. For the average person like me who don't quite understand it, can you break down its importance? And is it something that's difficult to do?
It's important, man. So I know the bottom of the Bay TV got a lot of rap artists and people hearing the music and know about music more than they know about film, right? So I'll break it down like this. Imagine like just going to a studio and they got the $10 mic from Radio Shack. I don't even know if Radio Shack still exists.
Nope.
From your man, $10 mic, no padding. So you know how the padding is important for the booths?
Right.
Yeah, so imagine having no padding, imagine having no mixer, and like it sounds like
it's a total disaster.
And lighting is so important, man. It's what sets your film apart from others because I use the same camera as everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I actually started off with the $200 camera, the Canon T3i. Doesn't even shoot 4K. They didn't do slow mo, none of that. And people were digging my work. I was getting clients every single week, and it was working. And so you can have a $200 camera, and as long as you know good lighting, it doesn't matter if someone has a $30,000 red cam. They can shoot with that and not have good lighting, and you're gonna think that $200 camera was in. That's how important it is. And when it comes to color grading, that's like the next step. That's gonna, as long as you have the perfect lighting in your sets, that color grade takes it to the next level. So like going back to the studio and referring to the music, it's like getting your stuff mixed with the lighting, and then with the color grading, that's like getting your music mastered. You know what I mean? So
yes, that's the greatest express. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, all of that comes together, comes to play, and I'm not perfect at it. I'm nowhere near where I want to be with the lighting and the color grading, but I appreciate all the clients I have that's taking me on this journey and helping me get to where I want to be with those levels. Because man, you watch any movie and if you notice, like you press pause, you'll notice there's like a small light in the background, a light on top. Every single light you see in those big movies, every single light you see, if you see anything reflecting, it's on purpose. Everything is on purpose. There's no light that's just there by accident. It's crazy what goes on behind the scenes. Like I'm gonna start showing y'all though. I'm gonna start getting behind the scenes and showing.
And that's why we came and got you, because you're gonna let us in on it. Because I wouldn't have thought about that if you didn't even say anything right now.
Yeah, maybe we have bottom of the Bay TV come out and do the old school like how MTV used to do it when they would show like the making of the video.
Mm-hmm.
And before the premiere, they used to do that back in the 90s. A lot of kids, youngsters might not know.
Oh yeah, man! I'm gonna definitely incorporate that, bro. We're gonna take over with that.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, what's an obstacle you face as an independent visual director?
As independent visual director, starting off, man, one obstacle is finding clients. Like I mentioned, I started doing corporate gigs. Ideally, I wouldn't want to be spending every single day shooting trucks and other things like that, schools or whatever. But movies and music videos, what I would love to do, but the Bay Area is so oversaturated with people with cameras. I can't even call a lot of them directors, but people with cameras, and they're not charging people for videos. They're doing it for free, so a lot of artists aren't willing to pay if they get it for free. So that's like one obstacle. But like I don't let that get in my way. I just try to create something that has value to it and that is like a need for people. So that's why every single shoot I try to up the quality. I try to learn something new. That way I can release some clients. But yeah, I'd say that's the biggest obstacle for any director in the Bay, if you ask me. For sure.
Okay. All right, man. So can you tell us something you expect from your clients when booking you?
That's a really good question, actually. What I do expect is like, please respect time and please respect like the craft and the value. A lot of people do come correct. They'll hit me up on social media most of the time, and they'll ask me about prices. I'll talk to them about prices. If it's within the range, they'll let me know, how can we get it going. If it's not, most of the time it's, all right, cool, when I'm ready, I can get back at you.
Mm-hmm. And nothing wrong with that neither,
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. What I don't expect people to do, which I get pretty more often than you would think, is people will start name dropping. Oh, I work with this and that person. And what I don't like the most and don't respect is when people say, hey, you've only been shooting, you barely started shooting, or you don't have a name yet. And respectfully, I said, I understand that, that's cool, but I'm charging for my time, not for my name. Because a lot of people don't know this, but like it takes a few hours to shoot. For me, sometimes a whole day. But the editing process, if you're doing the editing right, not cutting corners on the cuts, piecing together everything, color grading, all that, 20 to 40 hours goes into the videos behind the scenes. So like that's what I'm really charging for. I'm not trying to say, hey, I'm the best person out here. You should give me your whole week's check. I'm just letting you know, like, I work too. This is how I make a living. So, So back to the expectations. Don't go to a director and start name dropping and telling them you work with this and that person. Respect their craft. You're going to them for a reason, because if, you could get the video for cheap. Go get it. That's if I got a juke somewhere, I'd go get it. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't go to another store and talk shit to them and be like, hey, this person's doing that. I would just be like, okay, thank you. Boom, move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Wow. All right, bro. So I talk to a lot of young video guys, and one thing in common they speak on is not having consistent video bookings. Any advice you can share to maybe help them with clientele?
Yeah. To get bookings, like I said, it's a huge obstacle, man, and huge obstacle. I'm not surprised that people brought that up, but through social media, that's where people see your work. So show people that you're working. Show people that you stay working, you stay busy, you're consistent. What I like to do, I like to show people like I'm, posting videos on back to back, so they know for a fact that when they work with me, they're gonna get their video on time. They're gonna get consistent video quality, and all the above. So just show people your work ethic. That's the best advice I can give.
I like that, man. Shit. All right, so the next one is a fan question.
Yeah.
What style do you like best? Point and shoot or videos with a storyline?
I like.
This is personal, so this is what you like.
Yeah, personal. I personally like to do the storyline stuff. I wasn't a fan of the point and shoots in the beginning, but just recently, I realized that as long as I have a cool location to work with, I can get my light setup going and make something out of it. So I'm happy with both. I will say that the storyline ones, though, they are a lot more stressful. Worth the stress, though. I'll tell you that. Like, it's worth it because the hard work, man. Like, like when you finish something like a hard job,
Right.
you feel real accomplished afterwards, and it's just like so much worth it. Yeah, but the storylines are the most stressful because you got to make sure like the actors are there, the props, the locations. And if one thing goes off, it kind of messes up the whole shoot. So yeah, they're both fun.
For sure, man. For sure. All right. So the next one is called "Put It in the Universe," and this is gonna be the last question.
Okay.
If you can have an hour conversation with one person in the entertainment industry, who would that be and why?
Ooh, okay. There's a few people as you were saying that came to mind.
We could do 3.
Yeah. Man, that's a hard question. You might have to like cut the video and jump back into it for me to think. But let me see. Man, my big bro, Big Seth, man.
Big Seth?
Yeah,
All
bro,
right,
like,
all right.
I was trying to think of like celebrities and like big people, but to me he's like a celebrity too, man. He's like huge in the Polynesian community.
I've heard that name, bro. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've heard that name, but who exactly is Big Seth?
So Big Seth, man, I think it's Empower Music Group is where he just started. But I met him when 454 Life Entertainment was cracking.
Mm-hmm.
When they first started off with Drew Deasy, Ty Vid G, Nump, Trax Million was a part of the group. And Big Seth was like the manager.
Okay.
And after the artists started doing their own things, he started just making sure that he stayed within the Polynesian community and started uplifting, everybody. Like make sure all like people stop doing the dumb shit and start getting into more of that business mindset. And man, he's been on this crazy journey, and like I've been watching him and seeing him make all these moves, man. And it's like I would love to sit down with my bro again and, like I said, for like a good hour, 5, 6, 7 hours even, man, and just pick his brain because everything he's been doing is like the right move. His whole mindset and like even the choices of books and everything he reads. Like I know he's like people hit the gym, get their body right, but he be getting his mind right like all the time. And that's the kind of people I'd like to sit down with.
Okay. That's what's up. Is he local or?
Yeah, he's from San Jose.
I don't know why I don't actually know who it is.
He's on IG. Is it BIGSCF? Yeah, I think it's that. It might be 2 G's.
I'm gonna do some homework on it.
Yeah. Check out Big Bro. He got the cannabis thing going on. And he did that right too, man. A lot of people jumped into cannabis, but he did that right, man. Like I'm saying, like the music, the cannabis. Yeah, I can't wait to sit down, Big Bro, again.
So,
Big Seth.
all right, man. So I gotta ask this question.
Yeah.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm half Mexican, half Vietnamese, so straight San Jose, right here.
Hell yeah, bro. This same thing. You got the best of everything right there. All right, man. So that about wraps up this segment of Bottom of the Bay. You want to give everybody your socials so they'll know where to find you at?
Yeah, mostly on IG. A TKing Vision. TKing Vision. So if you find me right there, you can find me through the hashtag. You can see my work through the hashtag TKing Vision. Same hashtag on YouTube too, so check out my work.
Okay.
And I appreciate Bottom of the Bay TV for having me once again, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you, bro.
Let's make a long story short, you a dork, and I'm a South Bay street shark, no bark. Southside be the landmark till I retire. Never knew something this fresh could expire. Summertime here, put the chrome